Nope. Boop. 17 minutes gone past 2. And yes, you're welcome back. It's the sunny side. My name is Constance. And yes, it's a sunny day. But it is also cloudy in some areas. And I'm pretty sure somewhere, it's raining somewhere. It's drizzling somewhere. It's just meh. But whichever one, right? Whichever way the weather chooses to go, you're the one who's going to decide whether the rainfall will be a good thing or a bad thing, right? Okay. So let's talk about blind support. But that's not the topic I gave it. I wanted to do blind support, but then I thought about, okay, just imagine that we put it up on Facebook, blind support. People might not really get, right? So we're talking empathy versus accountability. And so I already shared the story with you earlier on where the mother of PDD was saying something about her son being innocent and that the allegations against him, he didn't do those things, you know. So she says, I'm going to quote her here now. She defended her son, saying that although he had made mistakes in the past, as we all have, he's not the monster they have painted him to be. It is heartbreaking to see my son judged, not for the truth, but for a narrative created out of lies. That's what she actually wrote. It was a statement that she issued in light of all that's been happening concerning her son. All right? Of course, she says she's devastated and profoundly saddened by the allegations leveled against her son. And she says they are lies. Lies. That's what she called them. And so, if you now go back to what these lies are, and you have charges of sex trafficking and racketeering. He's currently being held in the Manhattan Detention Center after he was denied bail. Now, her statements even also comes 5 days after it was revealed that Mr. Combs, PDD for short, could face lawsuits from more than 100 additional accusers, both male and female, men and women, for alleged sexual assault, rape, and sexual exploitation. Yes, of course, his lawyers have called all these, the previous charges, false and defamatory. But that's just by the way. Okay? I mean, we have to let the law do what it's meant to do. There are federal agents, police, there are lawyers, and all of that. About 12 other women, apart from the people who sued him before, have also, sued him. It's incredible. So this is just one story out of so many others. Now let's bring it back home. I've just, laid that foundation. Let's bring it back home to what we have going on around us, right? And so you have stories where maybe a man actually, is arrested by the police. Could be the DSS, could be EFCC, could be the police, the normal police that we know. And then you have their family members, you have people around him saying it's not true, they did not do it, they're just accusing him. I think I heard a story of a woman who was saying, oh, he does not even own a laptop. All these things they're accusing him are like, don't say he does not own, just say that you have not seen. They are two different things, because sometimes we just want to defend our own. And of course, it's because of the bonds, emotional bonds that exist within the family. And this can also cloud the judgment of members of the same family when it comes to accessing or the behavior of, a loved one or holding that person accountable. So many families, they actually will shield their own. They will cover their own. They will stand to defend their own. Even if they actually know he's capable, she's capable of doing this thing. Perhaps they were not there to see Koro when it happened, right? But they know that this boy had no correct. Normally, this guy, they know that there is a 99% chance that if you don't do it, but he's our family member. Although there are also families where they just live in denial. They don't want to hear. They don't even want to hear the details. They don't want to hear what it is the person did, because whatever pictures or mindset they have about that person is what they want to hold on to. And so they just love. I mean, living in denial is like their comfort zone. I have a told them, yeah, I know I brought you guys up the poor way, but I'm not aware on your behalf. Oh, come on. I'm with you 24/7. It doesn't, I don't trust you. I believe that you it's the right thing to do. Don't come out and say, God, it can never be. No, there'll never be. All right? And friends would agree that your friend did something bad. The friend's being irresponsible. The friend should be accountable. And of course, even when there's a generality, we know there'll be also always. I'm pretty that there are where members are not blindly supported. If you do that, you literally they will go over to the police themselves. They will even get a lawyer to make family members like that. Families where if a loved one is found irresponsible, they will take it upon themselves to ensure that this person is out and you must be right. Families that they should have right. Weeds it out. There's need for empathy, even for someone, even when they catch thief, they catch in very act. I mean, if you're putting by aware, these things they are done, but you feel bad. Yes. Only remember, as if how do we balance being empty and also holding a loved one accountable for their actions? I'm pretty sure you may have stories, or you think there are things people should put in place and how people should handle issues when it comes to, stuff like this. Right? So we'll talk. But we need to go on a commercial break. When we come back, I'll take your calls and I'll read your messages. Just stay tuned. It's the sunny side.
Stay with us. Nigeria.
And we're still having this conversation, empathy versus accountability. So how can we balance being empathetic and holding loved ones accountable for their actions? All right, let's talk. The numbers to call are 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0002, and 0817 923 0007, 0817 923 0007. And of course, you can send me a message via WhatsApp to 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416. All right, we're live on Facebook. Also, get on Facebook and join the conversation right there. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That's for Facebook. Thank you. All right, so I have Muriel from Okrika. Hello, Muriel. Welcome aboard.
Good
Go on, please.
Look, let me stop this mom, for this month. Then I'll come back home as well. But, I think what she did, she shouldn't have. She should have just remained quiet as she has been. She shouldn't have come out. Now, for the fact that she has come out to me, is I feel so ashamed for her more than I am now. Now, there is no way, trust me, this woman will tell me that she has not visited that son at all in her life. She has not visited that house, where he has, that is. So I don't know if it's a community center or a center where he carried out all those acts. So the videos we watched. And she cannot tell me that as an elderly person, she has not suspected anything. I mean, we know we cannot control our big our senior boys. But there is no way she should have just remained quiet. If something you cannot control, you try to help to control it. You give it,
okay.
Work out. Should have just remained quiet. Now, empathy and sometimes friends are done to us and our loved ones. We look for closure. We say, hey, this thing was done to the person that did this. It will take years, it will take many years, and we're still looking for closure, to take our loved ones. Now, when we speak, those people that don't ask, don't try, but they let those people on, don't be closure as well. Then you now come out to defend it. So I think empathy shouldn't even come in the first place. If you're empathizing with the relations, do it in your spirit. Do not come out and begin to, when there are a lot of up to 100 persons are coming out.
All right, Muriel.
To say this is what this person did. And yes, you come out to say these are lies.
All right, thank you. Mr. Zion, apologies. This is like the second time you're calling, and I'm not able to take your call. Please call back. Thank you. All right, I have a message from Bright here. Bright! I'm pretty sure you know why I'm screaming, right? You should know why I'm screaming. Come on, don't do AI on me. We're having a conversation here, darling. All right, 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0002, and 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0003. All right, send me messages via WhatsApp to 0809 030 6416, 0809 030 6416. Court is calling from Uniport. Hello, Court. Go on.
Yeah, my sister, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
The woman station who came out to say I'm married for the son. She said that the guy have this record before now. Am I right? Hello?
I'm trying to understand what you're asking me because I actually really was hoping that... hold on, Court. Court, hold on. I want to make something clear, right? So whenever I come up with a story, especially if it's something that is known to everyone, I use it as a base. I like to have general conversations, right? PDD is not my conversation. It's just the example for the conversation that we're having.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if that person have this kind of record before now, I wonder how the person could have changed. What's making change?
All right. You're going to have to call back, Court. And this is why I want you to call back, because I would like you to have a general conversation with me. Like, let's broaden it. All right? You're not a member of their family. You don't know if it's true or not. You don't know if some people are just trying to, right, do whatever at him, to him. We don't know. I'm not interested in that right now. But I used that as an example for many other situations where family members they are quick to want to support their own before even holding them accountable. And then I also mentioned that there are also families where they will hold you accountable, like they will hold you by the jugular. No time to explain anything. Once they hear, bah! And so I'm asking, how can we balance being empathetic? Because if your loved one is accused of something, This person is a loved one. This person is a family member. Thief. They know they fall from, they know they come out from hellfire. Now, person born. In fact, they don't do, what do they call that thing? Dedication, naming ceremony, all of those stuff must have happened. People watch this person grow. People love this person. And then, someday, he's accused of something. She's accused of something. You want to be empathetic and understand that all the barrage of accusations against this person, all the push, feel the way they feel. Usually,
we are having more problems. A serious problem. When you made mention of your mom, I want to let you know your mom's not only that WhatsApp group. My mom too is on that WhatsApp group. In fact, the mere fact that your name was mentioned, whether you are guilty or not, you look on my mother, you must face punishment first. This is a lot of accountability. In the family background. So let me come back. I think the network is not so clear.
Yeah, I've really been struggling. Please do well to call back. Thank you. Someone here, what's your name, please? Remember to include your name when you send me a message. Thank you. You say, good afternoon. My family won't accept any nonsense, so till they will lock you up for anything you are held accountable for till you explain yourself. Oh, my goodness. So remember, there's that place of empathy. At least try and feel the way this person that is being accused of these things is feeling. Even if the person actually did it. Even if the person is true. This person is irresponsible. But then, how do we balance it out? How do we ensure that, yes, the place of empathy is doing the work he should do, but then the place of accountability is also there to let you know, yes, we love you. But you see this one, you must do what you're supposed to do. It's that balance that I'm asking us for. Hello, Mr. Zion.
Yeah, Constant.
Yes, please.
Yeah, this is clear enough. Damaged background. Where family people support their children because they are thieves. What do you expect? It was recorded that NDDC have over 1,000 and 2,000 abandoned projects. Mention one family member of the 2,000 that came out. Oh, my uncle was one of NDDC contractors that abandoned the project. Mention one.
Maybe they're not saying it on air, but I'm sure they're discussing it within their circle.
Where? If they're discussing their background on the beer park, does it make any consequence? Does it have any effect? How many politicians, mother or brother or wife, have you heard come to say, look, the money will be kind house so my picking the build. He not supposed to build them. One about arrest them. Mention one. Do you know that the level of corruption is so endemic? Like the rest of the house of we are politicians, the last percent family. And my mother, I am my younger brother down. See, you don't want to go into politics. Don't want not if anything from this household. But on it. The very first day I took my wife to go and visit my mother. Oh my goodness me. My mom, see, after both of them have discussed, I don't know what it is, it was a little wrong. How we should lie, give this woman and expose you. That was what of my mother. How many mother-in-laws can open up to their son's oppressive wife? This is what this boy tell you now lie. He know this, he know get this one, see who him be. How many mother-in-laws can do that? How many mother can do that with their see until we go down to the root to start telling the truth? Before I proposed this before. Because it has worked among us as a people. Anybody that commits a crime, don't arrest the person alone. Arrest his father and his mother. If the mother or parents said, I'll find somebody in his an arrest. This is the only way we can get it right. And when they are in prison, the government should not feed them. Government should not feed the inmates. Let the family members feed them. If you cannot feed them there, let them die of starvation. See, we know some people are innocent, they are just taking care. And that also has to do with the security and investigative community. A police that takes a man to a prison and does not follow him home, that police should be arrested. And upon which investigate that this person is innocent and the policeman as his IPO is still alive, is going to pay damages. We must get this country right. Not all this thing we are doing here. Accountability is you standing for. It is white and let it remain white. And this particular thing, this guy is from this region, from the south, he committed fraud. We are south to leave him alone on our own. Arrest all of them and do that for me. Accountability. Empathy should come after. We are sorry you went through this. Look at our reward system. We reward people for doing good, or we reward them for committing crimes. Students just graduated first class. You are one of the university here. About how many first class? The community said no. Go back and test them again in the school here. In Nigeria. For those who commit crime, do we go back to investigate them? We reward them. So the reward system is properly checked.
All right. Thank you for calling, Mr. Zion. So he says empathy should come last. Accountability should come first. And it should start from the home front. So it's a given. The family is there to protect. The family is there to shield. But in the process of shielding, of protecting, of ensuring that you're still a safe haven for members, how do you still ensure that the members of your family are not going about constituting nuisance? All in the name of, I know that my family will stand by me. I mean, the same family that is quick to stand by their members, quick to stand by their loved ones, when you are now sure that this person did wrong, do you also channel the same energy to ensure that the person is held accountable? Yeah. So someone's son gets his girlfriend pregnant and he says, it's not me. And then the family stands by him and says, he said he's not the one. Do you know her? I don't know how. She's just my classmates. It's only in school that I see her. I don't even know why I use this example. And then you all just stand up and agree with him that he didn't do it. And so she has to go and face her own family and bear the brunt of becoming pregnant before marriage. And the young man is walking free. Where is the place of accountability in this kind of scenario, in this kind of situation? I mean, I've heard of families where once the young lady brings herself to the house and says, it's the boy, uncle, you must come and answer. Why is she mentioning you in the first place? And then they wait for the birth of the child. And in some cases, you now find a child looking exactly like the father. Again. But accountability. Now, in the process of holding a loved one accountable, do we throw them off to the wolves and say, yes, so kill him, let him die, burn himself? Do you go ahead and do that? What does it mean to hold someone accountable? I mean, if they have not committed, what is that crime called? There's the English word for the crime where you kill someone. There's an English word for it. I know it's capital punishment that the person deserves. Murder, right? So the person has not committed murder. And so it's not a matter of, okay, the law states categorically that it is capital punishment. Of course, in Nigeria, you're going to get life in prison. You're going to stay there if you're convicted. Really. All right? But then, whatever the crime, whatever the issue, how do you hold your loved one accountable? Hi, Victor. Good afternoon. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I want to say shout out to the Zion. He has just set up the family. And what he said, the first thing you have to actually take into consideration is accountability. If your family background is this kind of family that we can actually say integrity is the one who in that house. I mean, you have to look at accountability first before you begin to show empathy. Can you show empathy for something that has been for a crime that was committed by your loved one? But for you to actually show empathy, you must know the truth first. It's like the quote saying that when you flog a child with right hand, use the left hand to drag them. But first of all, you flog first. So the flogging first is the economy of the action. So a child doesn't cry to your house and you begin to say sorry. First question, what happened? Why are you crying? That is the query of the action. It is after that query begins, okay, you don't merit this cry you are crying. You don't merit this point.
Oh, your line is breaking, Victor. But I think I get what you're saying too. So you're also re-echoing the need for accountability first before empathy. You know? Someone here, Chile Edwin, says, it takes being disciplined yourself before having the guts to chastise another, no matter how closely related. And then Tari Simon Hart says, some, out of love for the family, you cover up for evil deeds. You know, usually when we talk about the cases of gender-based violence, and usually it's where the woman is subjected to abuse by the man, you just sometimes wonder, where is the man's family in all of this? Well, of course, he's an adult, right? Nobody can tell him what to do. But are they even holding the man accountable? Or are they saying, yeah, you know, women nah. It's him and his wife. Are you holding him accountable? Accountability. Family. Friends. Are you doing empathy where accountability should be the first thing? There are so many scenarios where this actually plays out, right? So many scenarios. And perhaps because of the kind of job we do, you know, these days when I hear some things, you can kind of like quickly pick out the holes in what the person is saying. You can just say, this person actually said this thing this way. He did not say this. So that means, but some people, they are too blind, too deaf to... The blindness and deafness is not a physical one. It's a mental one. And sometimes it's the heart. And that is because of he is our own. She is our own. And so they will not see the need to hold the person accountable. Hello, Victor. All right. I can hear you now.
All right. Beautiful. The where I'm going, the family will come from should be able to create whatever action we are committing before they are able to think of defending us. That's something my dad told us once. He said, my son, as you are leaving to go to school, if any woman, whether two of us, come to this house, claiming whether it is true or not, that you are responsible for this, I'm going to explain to your family to take care of this child. With that particular instruction, my dear, is the women at home. So when you don't have any line of thought, any action you want to take, to become responsible. In summary, anytime anybody wants to ensure that the family is actually responsible, they should be able to take the action before the defendant. In fact, that's how we know that the family has something to protect.
All right. Thank you very much, Victor. Thank you. So he's still re-echoing the same thing. Accountability. And it starts from the home. That's what they're saying so far. But what about you? What's your take on the conversation we're having? The things so that you please keep it 1 minute max. That's seconds. Oh, that's it. 1 minute max. If it's over 1 minute, I might not be able to play it. Not because I don't want to play it. I might click and it will be rolling till I finish my show. All right? So better still send me a message on WhatsApp 0809 030 6416. 0809 030 6416. And then on Facebook, we're live on Facebook. It's Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. All right? And then Godwin Agwanwo on Facebook says something. He says, good afternoon, Constance. We can balance empathy, and holding loved ones accountable for their actions. How to manage it is what they call love and discipline. Because if you are having empathy and don't correct what is wrong, then you are actually spoiling the person. Godwin from. How about a situation where families are not ready to find out what the truth is? So even if it's your child that is accusing another person of something, all right? Do you even take a step further to really find out what exactly is the issue? I mean, I've seen situations where people, family members really, they don't even want to find out what exactly is the problem. Once their child, once their person, once it's their family member that came to report first, that the person that reported is the innocent one. The person is correct. And so they don't even look, they don't even read between the lines. They don't even try to find out from the other person who's been accused of something what our child has accused you of. Let's find out. Or even where their child is being accused of something, they don't even follow through to find out what really happened. For the families where they are quick to just hold their person accountable. Like, because you want to spoil our family name, why must it be you that they mentioned? How about you calm down and find out if true, the allegations against your loved one is true. Find out. Because there are people who are too quick to want to protect this family name. Family name. Is how they have created enmity amongst members. Someone was accused of something and you don't do your due diligence. You don't really find out what really happened, and from there foster peace. You just agree and tag your person a bad person just because you don't want outsiders to see you as supporting evil. Let it not be said. Because why would they mention you if you do not do it? We're talking balancing out empathy and accountability. So back to that other example I gave. So I'm just going to hold on to that example. So the young girl shows up and says, he's the one that got me pregnant. And so as a father, as a mother, say, hey, this boy you have finally, so that's what you have been doing in school. Oh, so that's what you're doing in this house. All right, fine, I can understand the whole dog, right? And all that. After that, you really actually go back to find out if truly your child is guilty. Or do you just take it hook, line, sinker and run with it? I've been talking to you about the way you and girls. What if he's never even touched any of them? He's just being friendly. What if he's just being roped in? Empathy, love and care did not override discipline, but okay, I'm going to try and read this message in the way that I believe you actually are trying to pass it. Empathy, love and care should not override discipline, but many make this mistake. And another thing that kills honesty is telling the truth that will kill someone. The family who knows the gravity of the offense will still stand with their relatives. Oguojone justice, exactly. That's another angle, right? You know that, he did it, but they will finish him. So you stand by him. But how do you hold that kind of person accountable to ensure that you have not emboldened the monster in this person? We're going to commercial break. When I come back, we'll wrap up. Stay tuned.